Welcome back everyone to Bloodborne. Today's episode, we're going to be taking down Hemwick Charnel Lane. Quick update on the weapon and my levels. Didn't do too much, just a few here and there. I'm going to ignore these guys because they're difficult. Can be annoying, they have the frenzy. No one likes frenzy. Sorry, it's been a couple days on the upload. Been a little busy with Valentine's Day. You know the drill. I swore there was I forget, crystal lizard, whatever. I give up. Swore there was one that spawned in somewhere near there, but I guess not. But oh well. And here is the entrance to Hemwick Charnel Lane. A bunch of dogs and gunners here. Can be a pretty annoying area. It'd be nicer if I could one-shot these guys, but they're still not quick enough to get out of my way. So we don't take that much damage. Took a lot less than what I was expecting, especially from gunners. They peel away chunks of your health. And you can get twin bloodstone shards from these guys. I just don't have high discovery, so it is a decent farming area. There's a better one later on, but actually you can get to it now, but it's up to you if you want to go there. The order of the game at this point is completely up to you. You can go here, you can go to the forest, over, you can go to Yargal, or Hypogean. I think it's the same thing. I think that's just the name of the bonfire. Lamppost. Here is Hemwick Charnel Lane, but we missed a few items back there, so I'm gonna turn back around. I tend not to get these items, but I guess I will for you guys. I think it's just a soul echo. Maybe a couple bloodstone shards and some quicksilver bullets, but that's it. So pretty uneventful. I think there's about 7 of these guys, and they're pretty annoying. There's also an item hiding up here somewhere. I'm not sure if it's, yep, right here. A couple twin bloodstone shards, it's always nice. By this next video, I'll have my second weapon. Though I really won't have used it yet. I'll probably exclusively use it in the forest. I do things sort of in a weird order on this. It's going to be Hemwick Charnel Lane, and then Yargal, so I can get Tantarus. I'm going to completely deconquer Yargal, and then do the forest. I will do Nightmare Frontier, or Nightmare Frontier. I don't know when, but probably after ROM, that's what I'll do. I do believe I've sent everyone I need to be able to kill ROM. So we'll be doing the DLC, although that's gonna be a while. You probably saw the beast cutter. I went ahead and I was thinking I was gonna use that, and I figured that one quick item won't be anything major, but I don't think I'll use it. I wanted to use the hunter's safe, but I'm not a skill build, unfortunately. Cool weapon. But oh well. DLC weapon's a pretty boss. I didn't like the Beast Hunter's Beast Cutter and Snipe at first. Just, I don't know, the way they felt. But I started using the Beast Cutter and it's actually a pretty nice weapon. It's got really good reach. Good for Amelia. I did a few runs on it with her. I think I had it only at +3, and hitting in its transformed form on the R2 hits her directly on the head if you can aim it. You do about 200 some damage, so it's pretty good. And that was with 2 other people online, so I was doing some real damage. This can be in an annoying spot. I recommend pulling this dog as far as possible because there is small attacks. And it's not her, but I was getting mad at that item because it wouldn't let me grab it. Of all the enemies, these ones are probably the most annoying with the hot irons. Women who have decided to rebel and get out of the kitchen. This area is actually pretty easy, but not too many nooks and crannies to go to. I didn't also realize there was a second staircase. If you want to sneak, I'd recommend going that way. Another Molotov. Almost. Pretty easy just to do a charged attack on these guys once you, you wait for them to get up. So, my cat's being an asshole and wants all the pets. What a dick. Oh well. And you're dead. Jeez. Nothing over here, but I still checked. There is an enemy hiding to the left. Not a big surprise. Everyone and their mother could have seen that coming. One thing to note though is at this point, this is one of the, this is an optional area, I believe. You don't have to come down here if you don't want workshop tool you get from beating boss, but you can do this whenever you want. The later you wait though, the easier it becomes obviously, but also, I mean, you get the workshop tool later, and it's a pretty useful one. Probably one of the best ones. Yeah, it is the best one. But if you come back, or if you do it after you beat ROM, there will be a new enemy type that spawns in. They are, I don't know, they're the enemies you see during the boss fight, except now they're scattered throughout the level. They're pretty annoying. So, be warned of them. I don't know why, but I do believe normally they're here when I play, but I don't know. I've never come here after ROM, so maybe it's not ROM that's the activator. I'm not sure. Pretty sure though the moon changing at some point is. But oh well. But they are a good source of decent gems at this point. So, hidden in here there is a dog and a woman. Sort of an asshole situation. You don't see that well. I mean, you can have your torch out this whole time, it doesn't matter because you're not going to be doing much gun parrying. So, but right up here, probably like the scariest placement. You have to deal with one like right here, in your face, while trying to kill this guy. I hate it. I tend to just forget about this guy if he's here. If the crazy witches are here because they're just too annoying. Over here you've got a couple items, and you'll have a wheelchair gunner, so watch out. I don't know what convinced me to finally put on my torch, but oh well. I do believe this is an echo. Or Madman's knowledge. Close enough. I barely end up using any of that, so I'm probably going to save it all up for some bloodstone rocks, or blood rocks. Probably going to have like 3 weapons at +10. So, I haven't decided if I want to use Holy Blade. I do, but I don't. I don't know. By that point, there won't be many bosses to fight, but then again, Tanjurus won't really be useful for the last few bosses. And I could go with like Whirligig, because Whirligig is OP, but I've played with Whirligig a bunch, so I don't know. I might just stick with the axe. Don't know. Now, for some reason, by this point, this guy really tends to fuck me up. I don't know how I got those souls randomly. I'm guessing some dogs just fell off the cliff. But normally, some reason I just get too antsy, I guess, and I tend to die right about here. On this one, though, it doesn't happen, so that's nice. You've also got a retard dog. There's also 2 women up here, one behind that tree straight ahead. She throws Molotovs, as you can see, and one hiding right here, trying to get you while you're distracted. What an asshole I am. And she's gonna cause a forest fire. Smokey wouldn't like that. I wouldn't recommend pushing her off the edge. It can come and bite you in the butt later, once you climb down these stairs actually. So, try to drag her towards you. It's a lot easier. And here you can use this place to cheese these 2 big guys. They can't fit through the door, although they do this weird visual glitch. I don't know if it happens on this video. I know it happened on my game. You might be able to see it. I can't tell if it's happening, but they sort of like flash between their normal color and a lighter shade. That's just a really weird, random thing I've never seen before. It doesn't mean anything. And here is the shortcut back to the entrance. An easy way to skip like 90% of this area once you've gotten here. And on to the second axe-wielding giant. This last area sort of is their last effort to kill you. You've got these 2, you've got I think like 5 dogs, and then potentially the Molotov user that you knocked off. So it can be a pretty difficult area. There's also one other witch somewhere with a couple dogs. So dogs aren't too hard, but once they get into a group, especially these tougher versions, they can tear you apart pretty quickly. Also, I'm doing a lot of whiffing with this guy. Taking a lot of hits. But then I can. That's all that matters. Now time for the Molotov. Which I didn't. Normally she falls over here, but I lost her. And then I found her. She was hiding. I don't know why she wasn't aggroing me. Oh well. I don't judge. There are a few items over here. I do believe these are twin bloodstones. Sorry. No. Pretty good too. Especially if you're doing a Blood Tinge build, everyone knows. If you're using Evelyn, you should use it. Kill bosses with it. I don't know if you can use it on a cannon, but if you could, that would destroy. I failed there. Another normal shard. Oh well. This time, I do believe this item over here is an echo. I'll never be for sure. Yep. And then you've got a rune. I do believe this is the physical defense down, or up, +3? I'm not sure. You truly want to be this careful. You can fall off, and at this point, that can be pretty spirit wrecking, so it's not fun. Now I'm gonna go back really quick and level up at this point, repair everything, you know the drill. And now we're back to the boss. I sort of skipped a few parts. Back there is a chest that has a gem in it. There's like 4 witches and another big guy. And then once you get inside the hut, if you break the barrels, you'll find a crystal lizard. So, I do believe he drops twin bloodstones. I'm not sure. This fight was actually really long. I don't know why, but here in a little bit, she'll just disappear, and she never comes back. Don't know why. I'm pretty sure I just walked around for like 3 minutes waiting for her to spawn back in. And it ticked me off. Because it was for no apparent reason. But the gimmick to this fight is these nightmare things will continue to spawn as long as the first witch is alive. I think even if the second one is too. But there's also 2 witches. You don't see the second one yet, but about half health from the first one she'll spawn in, but her health bar won't appear. She'll just sort of walk around trying to, I guess, trick you. Although really it's stupid because that's just stupid. But once her health bar appears and they are both fighting you, the second one will cast a holding paralysis spell or whatever, trying to get these other two other creatures to attack you. It can be annoying. Pretty sure the first witch has a spell that she'll use. I'm not sure though. See it in this fight. But an easy thing to do is once the second witch spawns in, but she doesn't have her health bar, just constantly attack her and do a bunch of damage to her. It's the easiest thing to do because once you have her at extremely low health, or you've taken pot shots at both of them, you can kill them both quickly because they'll just revive each other. So what I recommend, when they each spawn in, just take your hits, you know. Do your damage as normal. But get the first witch down to extremely low health, and then just continuously fight the second one until she dies. And then kill the first one shortly after. So I do believe it's actually she'll only revive the first witch a few seconds after they've died. I don't think they'll do it when they are still alive. Like her health bar won't appear unless the first witch is dead. Again, I don't really remember. I didn't have much trouble with this fight. Probably the easiest boss fight. Nothing too major about it. Goodness. Getting a cold. Not fun. Good old whipping. And I get lucky and she ends up being right here. How sweet of her. Not quite dead, unfortunately. But they're... Get wrecked, son. Pretty straightforward boss fight. Just keep kiting these guys around. If they get close, kill them. They're not too hard. And one's dead. And now the second one's dead. I'm not sure if you beat her without her health bar ever showing up, if she'll be respawned. Because technically her health bar never showed up, so I'm pretty sure you can get away with just keeping her without her health bar. But here's the hunter's tool you get. It's the Carlisle Rune Etcher. OP. Amazing. But that's it for this episode, everyone. So, peace out, and have a good one. Peace.